Okay, I think we're all set. Let's see, where are we going? Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, Xavier, good to see you. Oh, yay. I am sorry for the extra late stream today, chat. Papa Loki was a little too busy working on his Godfrey's Reign doc. I was like, oh, look at the time. It's my streaming hours I'm missing. It's fine, I don't need to sleep. I still don't know what this sun realm is, but I'll pass it on. Gotcha. Why are the lights off? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Why? Did something break? Oh, Chad, I don't know what happened. Did something break? Why are the lights off? Well, time to go hunting for... time to go hunting for leaks. Good lord, look at the hours. Did you ever go back to the Metroid Prime 2 soundtrack video and check out the clips they played to give context to the songs? No, I have not, Xavier. Also, hey, I am. Hey, John. Good to see you both. I still don't know what this Sun Realm is, but I'll pass it on. Yeah, you do so, John. Yeah, so the thing is, chat, I've been working on the Morn Siege section for my Godfrey's Reign video, but my Godfrey's Reign analysis. And the problem is that in order to talk about the Morn hero, I have to explain where he comes from. And so I essentially have to now backtrack and talk all about the Sun Capital. Because, yeah, that's where he comes from. It's where Leyndell is now. Are we out of... Yeah, we got rid of the water. Good. Also, what's with the lag today? I guess everything's still loading up, maybe? We're gonna have to figure out when we're gonna fix all this shit at some point. But no, I gotta get to the Metroid Prime soundtracks. Like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Vivaldi in my background, and I've gone back to Hollow Hunger. I can't help it. Raon's cover of Hollow Hunger is just so freaking good. I just listen to that cover on repeat, and I'm just like, I'm good for the day. It's so awful. You're good. You're still gaining stuff, so we'll give you... You're down quite the bit on the payover, my friend. So another old and lost civilization, yes. So basically, it's not even that old relative to some of the other places we've talked about. But yeah, so the idea with the Sun Realm is that when the Farmazulans colonists came to, well, colonize Altus Plateau with Sarash, they met with a tribe on the plateau. Now, as we know, like, as exemplified by Horalu / Godfrey, originally the plateau was sort of taken over by a bunch of barbarians, right? So what do you do when you got a bunch of barbarians living on this plateau that you're trying to investigate, especially, say, looking for a certain god who went missing, and your Dragon King wants you to go look for her over there, right? So what do? Well, did we close this? Yes, we did. One option. You're fine. You need shit. You're fine. You're inactive. Huh. That explains a lot. Okay. Well, chat, I think it's time I start getting myself glass. So I need 2 things of glass. So I need 6 glass in total. 6 glass, some titanium, and uranite, if I recall correctly. What else do I need? Let me add that to here. Is it up here? Did I miss it? Yeah. The reactor rod. Oh, and lead, of course. Okay, so I gotta go take my Klimt and start getting some lead. Gotcha. Slap the inactive to activate. Just slap it. Work, you stupid nuclear power generator! Just work, damn it! We also have to fix and replace all that with more glass. Yeah, so I just need lots of glass. Do I got glass? No, I do not. I need to make myself a, what do they call it? Not a circuit board, a chip or whatever that thing is called. I need more enamel glass, which means I need more stalker teeth. I need more lithium. I can make the aerogel. I'm pretty sure I have that aerogel on me, so that's good. I need more lead for my moon pool as well. Plus, I need to start making titanium ingots, so I need more titanium. Like, is there anything I don't need, chat? I seem to need everything. Do you talk about Ensha? Yes, I will be talking about Ensha. I haven't gotten to that part exactly yet, but yes, I'll be talking about Ensha. Like, I think it's like the next paragraph I have to write, in fact. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, the Farmazulans come to colonize the area, and they meet the barbarians. Well, you have two options. Either A, you fight off the barbarians, because they're a menace, and you just treat them like the menace they are, and kind of just, like, you know, deal with them as they come and attack you. Or, you start building relations with them, and start having a little bit of a cultural exchange. Now, it seems that the Farmazulans with Sarash being the Beast King, who, as we know, is quite the politician, as it were, naturally chooses the latter. And he seems to meet a tribe. We'll call them the Sun Tribe to keep things simple. The Sun Tribe, they meet the Sun Tribe, and this Sun Tribe is basically given the opportunity to be uplifted into actual proper civilization with the help of Sarash and his banished knight friends. In exchange, it seems that they want them to help build a city to protect the land where the Erd tree is growing. Now, I don't know exactly the reasons yet. That's the part I'm still investigating. Trying to figure out if there's any... Well, nothing here. If there's any connection to... What's it called? Any connection to the death of the god. Did they figure out what about Placky's god being dead? Basically, did they figure that out, and they knew about the Erd tree there, whatever the case, right? Now, we know the Sun Capital had an interest in the gold of the Erd tree, because obviously all their bones are, in fact, gold itself, and they've obviously built their capital, again, where Leyndell is, which means where the Erd tree would sprout. So it all seems to be intentional, right? But as we can see, their big focus was on the sun, and all that. Nothing unusual there. Sarash does more than just roar? Whoa. Do you know why he uses body type B? The female body? I've heard about that, but I haven't investigated it all new. One possibility is that the devs just didn't notice. Or maybe they had a different idea for... pardon me. Can you get over here, you piece of shit? Stop. Wait, are you telling me this thing is actually immortal? Get out of my base! I didn't allow you to be here. As you can see, I did some extensions. Anyway, talking about Ensha, though. As we know, Ensha is the king and seems to be the last king of this sun capital. But it does kind of tell us that they were a kingdom. Again, much like in Dark Souls, this idea seems to be a kingdom built in one giant big city, a metropolis, a capital, etc. So, that's nothing new, I guess. Again, as you guys can see, I have built quite the ways. And you'll see why as we approach. The island. God love it. Does this work? Oh, it actually works. Probably the most surprising part of all this. I need the quartz so I can get out of here, though. Okay, but we are, in fact, able to get to the island now. So that's cool. I wish we got to see more of Siraj. He's kind of just nothing in the game. Yeah, I'm assuming you just see him for the boss fight with Godfrey where he gets killed during Phase 2, right? Because that seems to be the idea. You fight Godfrey, then he killed, from what I understand from the dialogue and stuff, and obviously Smotown's video, he kills Siraj and then goes full Horaloo on your ass. Hey, Peddler. Siraj making a corporeal form to help Godfrey defeat the Tarnish only to get his neck snapped is kind of funny. Yeah. That's definitely true. Though the fact that he's able to take on a spiritual form is itself very interesting. But that's a separate debate. Anyway, back to my rant. So Sun Capital gets established basically, and then with the help of the Far Missoula colonists, and then Fortified Manor gets built alongside it. So you have the Sun Capital, where Leyndell is, the Fortified Manor, where Leyndell is, and they're all closely collaborating. And over time, the Banished Knights are spreading all across the area. Like I said before, I think it's part of the search for the Placky God. But again, the fact that the Erd Tree is, the fact that they build where the Erd Tree grows out of, again, makes me think that at the very least, they may have been interested in studying or investigating or doing something with all that concentration of gold power. Like, they were able to pinpoint and be like, okay, this is where all the gold is coming from. You're interested in the gold, we're interested in the gold, let's work together. And then they built up a city, right? And the Sun Capital, the Sun Tribe basically had their big city where they could do, I don't know, sun worshipy things, I guess, with the gold power of gold and stuff. As I've talked about before, I believe the sun is the greater will. And then there we go. I still can't figure out where the hell. Uh-oh, I think I know where it is. I think it's over here. I don't know why, but I think something happened here. You know what? I bet you that stupid warper, like, broke something when we were loading in. No, it seems like we're safe. Or... yeah, no, it's just the lights are off. Okay. Anyway. This feels weird. Okay, I guess we just do this for the moment. Anyway, then, as we know, they spread, the Far Missoula colonies spread, so it's not just the Fortified Manor at the Sun Capital. It then spreads to Castle Sol, to Wyndham, to Fort Lyde, to Volcano Manor, right? So they build all these facilities around. Let me check here, because I never opened this. Yeah, nothing? Yep, we're good here. Okay. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to be doing with this room. Might do a second floor, though. Maybe make it another storage? Maybe. I don't know. One of the problems with me building is that I'm building so much across the map that I'm not really taking the time to think about what I should be filling it up with. If you go around listening to Placky's theme after you fight him, if you agree that there are leaf rustling sound effects, I guess you could use that as light evidence for her becoming the tree. So if you get around to listening to Placky's theme after you fight him, if you agree that there are leaf rustling sound effects, I guess you could use that as light evidence for her becoming the tree. Okay. Okay, so I get what you're trying to say. Sorry, Xavier. It just took me a second because it's like, wait, that's two ifs? What? Okay, so... yeah, so should I agree that that there is a leaf rustling sound effect in the song, I could use that as possible evidence that, hey, yeah, when Placky's god died, there's the idea that she became the tree, and there's that connection there with Placky. I think that's possible. Yeah, then maybe at least thematically there's something there. Oh, that's scary, isn't it? Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. swimming around. That's a horror show. Well, excuse me. Wait. Wait, oh, there you are. Right, I haven't moved you yet. Still trying to figure out how I want to set all this up. I'm like, okay, I think I want to move this here and then put this behind a bulkhead, but then I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, like this entire area is a mess. Honestly, I might extinguish all this stuff. Yeah. And honestly, it's going to depend, because I need to figure out where I'm going to put my scanner room, because I'm thinking of putting it where the island is now. Okay, I've now searched, I think, my entire base. Where the hell is this damage? Why? Okay, I have lithium. I don't need to grab lithium. That's good, I guess. We don't need to bring lithium, I don't think, for anything, so... yeah. Yeah, I just need to start focusing on everything else. Okay.
All systems online.
Oh. I hear a Leviathan. Go away. When I played this game, I just built tiny bases around each progression. Yeah, that's probably what most people do. For me, though, I want the massive base. I want to be able to walk anywhere on the map that I so choose. Do I want to go all the way here? Yeah, I do. Gonna walk my way over. Yeah, okay, nothing here. So this place is safe. Placky's god had to have the Elden Ring at some point, right? So she probably became a tree, or at least tree came after she died. Yeah, so the idea is that to be in function, a god of like the two fingers / greater will seems to be defined by becoming a vessel for the Elden Ring. When you become a quote-unquote vessel for the Elden Ring, that makes you a god. Now, as we know, and as we see with Marika, that means, of course, literally being, well, a vessel. You have the Elden Ring inside you, right? Now, related to that, or at the very least, you are able, because we know that Marika and like Radigan and stuff try to break it in the Earth Tree and stuff. So at the very least, whether or not you have to have it inside you at all times or whatever, obviously that seems to be more of a more flexible. But the point is that yeah, the idea is that you are a quote unquote vessel for the Elden Ring. In that case, that would mean that when Placky's god died, she would die with the Elden Ring, and the Elden Ring, as we understand, is a collection of great runes. Now, what happens when you, a Tarnished, with a collection of non-great runes, just ordinary runes, dies? You leave behind a golden phantom tree that sprouts in your place of death. Well, what then would happen if Placky's god with the Elden Ring were to die? She would then sprout a golden phantom tree, which would presumably become a great tree, in the same way that we would sprout a tree. So it's like, okay, so logically, that would mean that the Erd Tree sprouts on the site, or this place, of Placky's god's death. Which would explain why there is the grave to an old god in the Deeproot Depths, or rather, right, well, I guess, yeah, it's in the Deeproot Depths, essentially, right? That's where, the Three Fingers tomb is, right? So, well, it's not really, you know what I mean. The tomb where the Three Fingers is currently residing, right? And that's where the grave of the old god whom the Three Fingers desecrated is. Therefore, that is where Placky's god is. Ah, right. I forgot about you. God, the loading, Jit, the loading. Alright, let's check here, because I didn't go in here. This is the only other place I can think of. Oh. Yeah, this is it. Why? I hear it. Why do I hear it? Why? Why are you like... Are you kidding me?
Draining systems initiated.
What, did the crash fish decided he would explode or something? Like, why am I in this situation? Also, I need to start getting you guys your own tanks. I found another cuttlefish, by the way, off stream. Makes sense to me, Chief. Yep, that's the point. It makes perfect sense, which is why it's probably true. Anyway, let's get out of here. I do find it funny how this thing doesn't work in the flooded areas because they don't consider it true water or whatever. It's just kind of funny. I'm gonna probably replace the brain coral. It's so common in this area, I don't like it. I already replaced the vein nettle with this stuff, so. Would that have also made all the gold ore? Yes. Again, this goes to the point of all the skeletons of the Sun Capital being golden. The implication would be that the gold all around Altus, and that's inherent to the land. Like for example, the Altus, I think they're called the Altus blooms, right? The Altus flowers. All those flowers exist because there we go. All those flowers exist because of the gold that has been growing, that has been burgeoning beneath the plateau. Because that's where Placky's god died, that's where the roots of the Erd tree first spread, so that's where the gold is most concentrated, and it seems to be the place where it was the actually most concentrated, obviously where the Erd tree would, of course, eventually break ground. That was the spot where Sarash, the Banished Knights, and the Sun Tribe established the Sun Capital, right? And then Godfrey and Marika, well, let's start with Godfrey. Then Godfrey, then Horalu, big barbarian man, comes through after the Banished Knights have spread all across this area. They've been basically ignoring most of the barbarians except for the Sun Tribe, who they made relations with, and they were like, okay, now we have friends on this area, they'll help us secure the area and all that, and then we can spread around. They also made friends, as we can see, at Volcano Manor with the pagans, with the snake pagans and all that, right? And they built the manor and all that, so all of that's happening, right? And while all that's happening, we're still having the situation of, oh, okay, this new Empyrean shows up from the Nox, which again probably the nameless eternal city beneath the Sun Capital at this juncture in the timeline. So Marika comes from there, comes above ground, decides this barbarian man Godfrey's going to be her champion as Elden Lord or whatever, or who knows, maybe Two Fingers chose him for, well, whatever, right? Anyway, point is eventually Marika and Horalu cross paths. Horalu becomes her champion, fights the people of the Sun Capital, basically kills them all the warriors, and, well, as we can see, the capital itself seems to be reduced to rubble, right, by him, up until he gets to the fortified manor. So the fortified manor is the only thing left of the Sun Capital, if you want to argue that, which, again, based on the shield, you wouldn't even consider that to be the case. And basically, it's just the fortified manor. Sarash and Horalu battle. Horalu emerges victorious. Sarash sues for peace to spare him and his rest of his soldiers, and they become basically Godfrey's, quote-unquote now, Godfrey's allies, right? And then they've secured the land, and then Marika basically bulldozes whatever's left of the Sun Capital, because now she wants to build a new sewer system at the foundations, so she's got to destroy the foundations, basically, to build these sewers for her new capital, which becomes Leyndell, right? So all of it comes together. I wonder if the shadow of the Erd tree is just Godwin's body horror corpse, or if it would be something else. I'll be honest, having seen the hole graves. Oh, that's also the point. The hole graves where those golden skeletons rise. The reason why they have holes in them, and the same thing with Castle Morn where the hero is buried, is because, again, it's a representation of the sun. And you can even imagine, like, the sun shining through the hole, right? So you can almost be like, oh, look, the sun shining through the hole, and makes it look bright, shiny, and blinding, just like the sun, right? So you can kind of see what they're going for with that, right? Obviously, it's building off of old Dark Sign, Hollow, Dark Souls 3 crap, but you know what I mean. Yeah, okay, we go this way. We go this way. Oh, that's not helping Mr. Bulbo Tree. Pardon me. Thank you. Mr. Bulbo Tree, you have a lot for me to eat. Hey, Duckus. Yo, how far are you? Also, your first time or how manyth? This is not my first playthrough. This is not my first rodeo in Subnautica. If that's what you're asking. If it's about Elden Ring, I am technically on my first playthrough, I guess. Like, it's technically my second playthrough, but, like, I haven't really touched my Confessor character in a very long time. And, like, neither of those playthroughs are really finished, so, yeah. You're telling me that Leyndell isn't modern-day Lothric? LOL. I wish. I wish it was. I would love more Lothric lore, unironically. Is the body that leaves the tree when you die, or like your soul, or something else? I don't know. That's the question. It seems to be a manifestation of the, or some sort of spawn of the runes themselves, John. But I don't know why exactly they take the form of a tree. I guess maybe the idea of trying to survive now that their human vessel is dead, so they have to create their own vessel, and it takes the form of a tree for one reason or another. I guess because back in creation with the one great splits and there was only rock and stuff, the first things to bring to life, besides of course the rock as dragons, would be to create your own tree life, maybe. With how every castle is supposedly a banished night one, I don't think America would exclusively destroy only the Sun Capital, but leave every last other city, castle, etc. intact. Again, it's not a matter of destroying the... Well, first off, the Sun Capital is clearly not just a banished night castle, right? We can see when we compare the tower, the Manor Tower shield with the Sun Realm shield, that these are not the same structures. Yeah, I'm also thinking about building these here, and I figured out, I think we're gonna make signs like up here, and those will be how we like be able to, like right here would be like, okay, there's a sign, we'll put it like there. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think it's a matter of America wanting to destroy the capital for the sake of destroying the capital. I think it's a matter of, listen, this city's been reduced to ruin. We're gonna bulldoze it, and we're gonna make our own city for our suiting our preferences, because this is where the Erd Tree is. And again, from what we understand from Horalu, he's pretty barbaric, and he basically destroys and kills it. Again, if we're supposed to believe what happens with the Morn Hero, basically completely wiped out the Sun Capital up until Sarash basically kind of convinces him, hey, let us spare you, we'll help you. And then he's like, okay, sure, make me a king. Chancellor man, lion thing. Anyway. Alright. Well, that's a lot of titanium. I heard that Elden Ring was super hard, and I beat it first try without dying. Well, congrats to you. That's quite the accomplishment. The sewers down there also suck too. Certainly not designed to be a good foundation. The catacombs and the sewers even would wound up overlapping. I don't know what you're trying to make a point there, Night Scout. Like, what about... the catacombs even wound up overlapping. Well, yes, there's catacombs that were built there along with the sewer system. Yes, the point I was making earlier about the idea of, like, Marika's building sewers for her new thing is, like, yes, there's not going to be nothing left when you're literally destabilizing the entire foundation, so you can build a new sewer system, new catacombs, like, all that stuff. Like, obviously, that's going to basically mean, like, there's nothing left. There's nothing left of the original Sun Capital after that. Were you thinking the DLC is gonna have something to do with the Sun Realm? Oh yes, as I was talking about with the graves. Yes, thank you, John. I was going off topic for a second there. My thought is that I feel like with the sight of those graves there, I'm kind of hoping we're gonna see the Sun Capital. Like Miquella's dream will have like a phantom city, maybe where the Shadow Erd Tree is, right? So it's like, oh yeah, this is the Shadow Erd Tree, and here's like the Shadow Leyndell, and it's gonna be like maybe part Leyndell, part Sun Capital, and that's why we see so many graves with the holes in them. In the DLC shot with the other graves there, so it's like it's gonna be a mixture of like a bunch of different cultures and stuff. Maybe that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know, right? Obviously, it's the one concept art. We have no idea what's gonna happen with the DLC. Again, it could be Sun Capital is gonna be that thing where we just have the one image and we're done. Okay, so looks like we have a bit on the. So we have a bit, but not too much. Okay. Let's go take some of that titanium and make some ingots. I think it's 10. A 10. There we go. The rest we can then use to build the various stuff we need. I also need quartz. So I don't need just silver, I also need quartz to make some portholes. Yeah, I don't think I have any space for that as is, darn. We'll leave that stuff in here for now. We'll bring you, because I think we might need you on this. We have that, so we just need the glass, the magnetite. Yeah, okay, we're pretty good on pretty much everything except the lead and the quartz. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's about to be nighttime too, so let's wait until nighttime and then we'll go back to D. I have 122 platinum trophies. Congrats, Duckus. Don't play PS no more, LOL. I mean, I still have very few PlayStation 5 games, so I have tons of room. Did you ever figure out about those patches Fulgur blooms are meant to be? I haven't figured out. I still haven't figured out the mechanics of whether it's the Fulgur blooms are attracted to places where there's been much lightning, or they are spawns of the lightning itself. I'm getting the feeling though it may be some combination of both. Because, again, we see Fulgur blooms in certain locations that are at least close to or near possible sites of battle with lightning. Like, for example, Castle Sol. We see with stuff like Commander O'Neill, whichever one it is. Over at Castle Sol, okay, there's definitely a case where you can make, oh, lightning was used here in large quantities, and that caused the lightning strikes we see currently now on the Fulgur blooms that maybe grew on that spot. So I can see something like that happening. There's also the graveyard next to the minor Erd tree by the Church of Pilgrimage. That's another example where it's like, okay, you get a Ash of War related to lightning, if I recall it correctly. Like there's an Ash of War or a miracle or, sorry, incantation or whatever related to lightning. I think I can't remember the exact one. And then on top of that, you also get the, what's it called? You get all the Fulgur blooms. So it's like, I don't know, I think that's too suspicious, especially when it's at a graveyard, right? So you have a bunch of people buried there, and it just happens to be that there's a lot of lightning that's striking there that has Fulgur blooms, and it just so happens that there's also seemingly among the dead are people who have, like, incantations of the lightning variety. It's like, yeah, so it's like, I haven't thought too heavily on it, because especially considering I haven't worked on, like, Ancient Dragon War or Farm Azul or anything yet. But, it's definitely one of those things where I think, okay, it might be a mixture of both. And that may be why it's so confusing. It might be just a mixture of, yeah, the flowers bloom there because lightning is striking there. But it's also a case of the flowers themselves attract the lightning. If you like drifting games, then you gotta download Car X. Nah, I'm not much into drifting. Maybe the concept art will actually absolutely have nothing to do with the actual DLC. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible it's just concept art for maybe, like, backstory or something. Niall is the Castle Sol guy. O'Neill's the Caleb guy. Gotcha. Okay, I missed that thing quickly. My point is that I don't think America would be concerned enough about removing an entire city to make a good foundation and sewer system. The existing one under a city is slapshot and terrible. I'm not saying she's making a good foundation. Oh, Night Scout. I am saying that the actual Sun Capital is demolished to its foundation because America is busy making sewers and catacombs and things like that for her new city. So, it has nothing to do about trying to make a good foundation for a capital. It's like she has a capital, she wants to build there, this is rubble, she's building a new sewer, okay, that's going to destroy whatever's left of the Sun Capital there. Yeah, so I'm not trying to say that there's anything like, oh, yeah, they're doing this. Ooh, good, we can actually rest. Lovely. Oh no, they're actually doing this all out of this great scheme to somehow improve the foundations of the land by demolishing it and putting up this sewer system. No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. I'm just saying that's because of the sewer that the foundations of whatever would be left of the Sun Capital are, well, the foundations are gone, and with it, anything that might have been left of the Sun Capital, right? You're digging that all up, you're breaking it all up, you're building, you're constructing, you have to now redo everything so it works for this new capital you're building above, right? So everything just gets wiped clean there, right? And that's why, as the Sun Realm Shield tells us, it's gone. Just think O'Neill is the weaker one. Gotcha, Xavier. That's the best way to think about it. So it's Neal. So Neal's the strong one. O'Neill's the weaker one. Also, dog. 1 sec. Oh, doggy. He wanted access to the bed, chat. 1 second. There we go. I think we go here. Also, if the Sun Capital was big and grand, it might have already had sewers to function, not to mention that if the Erd Tree is grown from Placky's god, the Sun Capital already made tons of underground infrastructure to make her tomb down there, which the Three Fingers later burned, along with all the means to get there. Three Fingers didn't... Well, I guess if we assume where the Three Fingers is currently burning is the grave of the old god, then yeah. But in terms of the... Let's see, the infrastructure to make her tomb down there. I don't think they made her tomb. I'll be honest. I don't think they're responsible. Like, maybe one thing I've pondered recently is, what if the one who made the grave to Placky's god was her shadowbound beast? Because that's sort of the open question. If Placky, if Placky's gods, obviously, if Farmazula had a god, then wouldn't that mean that that god would have a vassal who would be, of course, a beast? And that might even explain why those shadowbound beasts are, well, beasts. Because, well, obviously it's a beastman dragon civilization, so if you have a bunch of servants who are beastmen, make the vassal bodyguard / insurance policy also a beastman. And who knows? Might even explain why Placky's god is dead. In any scenario where maybe she did something that betrayed the interests of the Greater Will or whatever, and then the Shadowbound Beast is, you know, bound to kill her, then maybe there's something like, oh, boohoo, I killed my god, then moves on and makes a grave for her in her memory, and then fucks off somewhere and we never see him again. Just spitballing there. But that was an idea that kind of came up in my head. So yeah, I don't know if the Sun Capital's the one who actually did it. But yeah, my point is that I don't think like the Leyndell sewers or whatever is like from the Sun Capital or whatever. Again, I think that's probably something that was added in later. Like, maybe they had their own sewer system. It's possible. Definitely, like you said, if it's a big city like that, it would make sense for it to have it. Unfortunately, I don't think we get much look at sewers for any city or village or whatever, even when we go to the ruined ones. So it's hard to say how advanced sewage was before Leyndell. If the god was fleeing its, let's see, if the god is fleeing its own civilization, why would the god take the shadow with it? Again, that's a huge question. There's a lot of questions surrounding with Placky's god. Why exactly did she leave? Again, I bandied about the idea of maybe, actually, I think I was supposed to go this way. Yeah, I think it was this way. That's where all the quartz and stuff with lead is, so, yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, I bandied about the idea of maybe there's being, like, political turmoil at the capital. So maybe with the Nox and stuff, that maybe that has to do with it, and that sort of has to coincide, possibly. Like, there's just a lot of scenarios on the details that I need to still investigate more on. Definitely an interesting idea, though. Is the Shadowbound to see something like Malekith? Yes, I am. So, Malekith, Blythe, these are beasts who are apparently given to Empyreans, and then, of course, later serve their gods as vassals, basically, right? And at least in both Blythe and Malekith's case, they are considered like stepbrothers, right? So it's kind of like, oh, you're kind of like my bro now, okay. That poor, stupid Ray. It didn't deserve that, chat. You have got to be... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alrighty, whatever you say. why would the Shadow never reply back to Placky with the truth and then make info public rather than the FA outpost that becomes Sun Capital keeping it hidden from FA? Yeah, there's a lot of questions there with that scenario if it's true. It might be a big reason why it's not. There's a lot more work that needs to be done on my theory there. Like I said, the focus on Godfrey has me sort of not focusing too heavily on answering every little question about the other stuff, just trying to get the basic idea of, okay, this makes sense, this fits, this works with our thing, this is the most logical thing, okay, let's move on. Yeah, if I remember right, it's this way, and then I think that's where the blood kelp stuff is, so there should be tons of quartz there. Don't Shadow Battle Beasts require 2 fingers to make them? Would there be 2 fingers in Farm Azula? I can't remember the dialogue exactly. I remember it being stated, I think, that Blythe is given, but I can't remember if it's safe it's by the 2 fingers. Though, yes, I think generally the idea is that a 2 fingers, or at least some either the greater will directly or maybe a greater will through the 2 fingers is giving the Shadowbound Beasts, I believe. I'm gonna go. I don't want to be 2 IQ after this. No problem there, Duckus. Have a good day. Placky's God Shadow Beast is the Shadow of the Erd Tree. Pass it on. Oh, God. That'd be crazy. That the... Okay, no. Uh-huh. That shadow terrified me, chat. Well... Well, okay, well, I'm gonna try to get out of here. Anyway, so, if Placky's God, Death spawned the Erd Tree, I would not be surprised if her Shadowbound Beast became the quote-unquote shadow of the Erd Tree. Actually... Like, yeah, again, I don't know how it would work, like, mechanically in the cosmology and stuff, but, like, there could be, like, a narrative theming thing you could do there. I don't know, like, it's definitely on the line of, like, a crack theory, but I like it. I guess we'll see. Yeah, not, like, Pod 12, huh? Maybe Shadowbound Beasts were implemented after Placky's God fled, so that way an Empyrean couldn't resist the Greater Will. That's true. It could also be something that was done later. Very possible. Also, the fingerprint shield said to be part of the Ancient God's tomb is found down in the Great Caravan's prison. Yeah. So we know that the grave was somewhere around that area of the tomb. Now, I haven't done the 3 fingers part of the quest line. I'm not going to do that until I beat Melania, if I beat Melania. Though, honestly, if I'm going to stall on Elden Ring, I guess we could do an Elden Ring stream where it's just the Beat Melania stream. I guess we could try that. That could be a thing. But anyway, I'm having way too many asides today. The fingerprint shield is, in fact, yeah, there. Which tells us that the grave is probably, again, there in the Deep Root Depths, where eventually that catacomb would be built during the Age of Plenty. With the whole church thing in the sewers. Lots of lithium stuff, so that's good. I still don't know where that blood kelp zone is. I completely lost it, I think. 1 second, chat. I'm going to quickly consult our friendly neighborhood map. Oh, no. Friendly neighborhood map, why? Download. No, I gotta go to desktop. I put the map on the wrong screen. No, I can't find it. I know it's on here somewhere. There it is. Alright, so this, I think, is the bulb zone or whatever. No, this is Mushroom Forest. This is dunes. This is underwater islands. This is crash. This is the Grand... Okay, I think this is the Grand Reef. So we have Grand Reef, Sparse Reef, Crag Fields, Sea Treader's Path, and the Blood Kelp Zone. Oh no, we're in the bulb zone. Okay. Yeah, we're going the wrong direction. We're supposed to go left. Okay, I'm supposed to go at the other mushroom forest. I went to the wrong one, chat. Oops. Okay, I think I went to the wrong one. Yikes. There we go. Yeah, you could probably beat Millennia with Night Comet and Stars of Ruin. Yeah, we have to try Night Comet. You guys were recommending that, saying that it was a really good way to get around her defenses. And I'll be honest, for that first fight, like the first real fight, I did pretty decent against her waterfowl dance. Like, maybe it's just beginner's luck. It's totally possible. Like, I'll probably, like, it's been a while since I played, so next time I may screw it up completely. But I was able to pretty intuitively, like, get the timings pretty consistently up until the end there, so. Oh, I never took a little scan of you. I'll be honest, I'm surprised I would need to use these medkits. What about the big ones? That's a creature. Oh, I know what creature egg that is. Oh no. I know what creature that is. Oh boy, are you ready for a giant electric boy? You ready, chat? Wait. Do I already have the giant ones and I just don't have the small ones? I guess I do. What a thought. That'd be a little weirder. Tired of my bed, dog? A lot of heat zones here. That's kind of cool. Oh. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, you could probably be Millennium. I think the Great Caravan's prison is lower than the Leyndell catacombs, so perhaps they were all built before America. Probably not, because again, well, okay, I guess the argument would be that the church might be more recent, but the catacombs themselves are older. But probably not, because again, the catacombs use the same basic design we see with all the other Erdtree quote-unquote catacombs that we see around the game. And it could be artistic license because they're just reusing assets, that is possible. But then you also have to combine with the fact that the catacombs seem to serve no other purpose than to quote-unquote bury the nomads who get locked up and imprisoned in there with the 3 fingers. See, I'm not so sure on there. But yeah, maybe. I guess it depends on who exactly built the old god's grave. It could be a whole catacomb was built with it, depending on how many maybe were with the god. Anyway, 1 second. Dog is being a dog. Yes, boy? You see that? Yeah, you see that? Yeah. I'll go grab it on the bed. The only time he ever wants to play with his ball, and not just hoard it. Oh, look, we found an alien. We found an alien, little cove here. That was unexpected. This is just a teleporter room, right? Yeah, I think this is just gonna be teleporter room. Doggy. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Yeah. Sorry, chat. Trying to play the game while playing with the... Oh. How'd you get in here? There's no water. Wait. Yeah, there's no water. Ow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This game, it is so fun and so immersive sometimes, then other times you're just wondering, what the frick were the devs smoking to have these many glitches? Built by or built before America? So, let's see. You just kidnapped that egg from the nearby parent's nest. Yep, I did. I saw that electric eel player and said, well, sorry, taking your child. I'll raise him well. Just gonna be a little cuckoo today. Big oopsie. I read somewhere that O'Neill means descendant of Niall. Ooh, that'd be kind of interesting. That's like Niall's grandson or some shit. This is my great grandson. It would definitely be funny. It would definitely be very Miyazaki to name a character where it's like, oh, we're gonna copy paste the Leyndell model. What do we call the other one? Son of Leyndell. Like that'd be a very Miyazaki thing to do for sure. Look, we found quartz, chat. I didn't expect it would be this difficult to find quartz, but here we are. Okay, where? There's so many titanium nodes. Ow. You know what? I don't trust that. I'm going this way. I might be going to the edge of the map. Oh, Leyndell is gonna be in the DLC. I searched it and found this. Leyndell is the Anglicized spelling of the Irish Niall, and O means descendant of, delineating a familial connection. Well, that pretty much settles it, huh? God. Miyazaki and his names. What do you call the country that explores the nature of being is? What did we call that country that's just like that place that Lauren screwed up? Loran. What do we call this eldritch horror of a man who we find in an area full of other eldritch horrors? Eldritch. What do we call this guy that really likes the sun? Solar. Hello, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Again, I stand by what I've said before. I have no idea where I'm going. I am so lost. I should be using my compass to find the direction back to my base. Instead, I find myself going deeper and deeper into this zone. And praying that whatever Leviathan is probably lurking up above my head won't spy me. I hear it. That's scary. Ah! 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 Get off! Oh. Chat, I don't know where I'm going! Get me out of here! I don't know what I just hit. Ah! Oh no! Okay, I should, you know what? I should just be heading where all my bases are. I need to stop checking blindly to try to find this blood kelp forest. Are we safe yet? Ah, darn, that was too far. Okay, this thing has to be big enough to warrant a scan, right? Nope. Alright, where is my base? Where's the life pot? It's all in that direction. Okay, that's comforting, I guess. Okay, chat, back to looking looking at you guys. You discovered flying fish. I was about to become a flying fish. That Reaper. Oh, well, we're back at the Mushroom Forest, so that's a good start. That's a good start. Alright, so I learned I went to the wrong Mushroom Forest. Alright. Yes, what is it, doggy? Yes? You're cute. I know you're cute. You don't have to keep on showing off how cute you are. Everyone who sees you knows it. But I'm streaming right now, my boy. Can you please, like, bring the cuteness to, like, my feet? Oh, we're at the mountain island. And there's a warper. There's a warper. There he is trying to warp me. Get away. Get away, you piece of shit. Ooh. Nobody likes you, warper. So there's a goat writing room edit. Yeah, localization did a good job being like, okay, how do we preserve this really obvious name meaning while not making it sound completely stupid as a name? Definitely, again, same thing with Aldrich. It's one of the things where I will unabashedly praise the localization for, without any sort of backhanded intention. Completely honest, like, they do some really great job with some of the names and stuff. Sometimes they're, like, wildly off from the names, and you're kind of like, eh. Do they really have to do that? But most of the time, it's because the original names are absolute dog shit, and I do not mind them being changed. Vanclad! Neil sounds very English. I hate it. Isn't that the kind of the idea? Because, like, all the Banished Knight stuff is very Norman-inspired, so they go with, like, a bunch of British stuff. If I recall correctly. Up. Out. I'll eventually go back up. Yeah, there's our bases and stuff. Dock E, Dock F, there's where Dock B is. Alright, so we're at the Floater Island area. Alright, we're back here. The sandy fields. Doggy, over here. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep him entertained. I love you, boy. Can you lay down? Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Good doggy. Okay. Scary fish hunting the lore hunter. Aldrich is great too, not as direct as the some part of Solaire, but sounds more like a name he might have incidentally had before becoming a monster. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think these names are just good. I think they're just like it's one of the areas why when people like ask me like, oh hey Loki, why don't we just use your stuff for localization? I'm like, no, my stuff isn't localized. Like it's good to have filters of people who can sometimes make changes that aren't strictly related to accuracy to the text. There is a benefit to that. It's just generally speaking, it should simply be accurate to the text, and you don't need to sacrifice one for the other. But when it comes to the names, I have nothing but praise for the localizers on that. Because man, do I hate some of the stuff that Miyazaki comes up with. Also, honestly, DS2 devs also deserve it. Miyazaki's not to blame for some of the horrors that are the Dark Souls 2 names. Though I will give them credit, Dunashandra was pretty close to actually being a decent name, and the localization didn't have to change it that much, thankfully. Vanclad also at least sounds like a name. It just sounds like a stupid name. Salt, yep. I'm feeling salty right now, chat. Does Marika's name have a Greek origin? If it does, it would have the same origin as Tish and Electo's name. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Using names is a possible idea to kind of connect cultures or ideas. That's an interesting avenue to explore. Marika, Tish, not spelled that way though, and Electo are Greek names. Fittingly, Marika can mean ocean. Interesting. God, this thing is so stupid, chat. I love it. Oh, we're at the hole, chat. You remember the hole. The hole where there was that Leviathan that I was so terrified of attacking us. So I'm going this way. I'm actually running low on food, so... Get back here, you... Get back here, you piece of shit. Stop swimming away! I was about to eat the egg. Eat the egg. This is turning into a very jank stream, chat. Me just trying to get some quartz, and I end up blindly getting myself lost with an egg. I'm now bringing back to base. Gone. There we go. I'd eventually hit you. Alright, that should be enough. Do we have any more water? Yes, we do. Eat the egg, Loki. No, I will not eat the egg. Also, another Rider Room edit name I like is Fortisax. It captures the Forsax element, but sounds more like a real name. It mixes Fortis with Fortisax being called the Mightiest Dragon. Yeah, that one I'm a bit more neutral on. But yeah. It definitely flows better, which is nice. Oh, I just found a fish I want. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You wanna be all zappy. Go away. Go away. Go away, Zapparoonie. Go away, Crab Squid. I already got one of you at home. Now, where's that fish? There you are. I scanned you, right? How rude! You ate the fish in front of me! Asshole! This is why we don't invite crab squids to dinner, chat. Only as dinner. Honestly, I'm in such a rush right now. 1 second. Ow! That hurt, sir. I'm gonna just pick you up. There we go. Just quickly do the... Oh! No! Come back here! I want you for my fish tank! No! There we go. Please! Join my small enclosure, where you will continue to seek my entertainment whenever I deign to visit you for 5 seconds. Don't worry, my base will somehow keep you fed. There you are. Pardon me. Finally founding all the quartz, chat. Plus, the bone where his lightning spear incantation requires 46 faith is still intact. 4-6. I didn't even know about that one. That's kind of funny when you think about it. That one slipped. That one went completely over my head. But mostly because I don't deal with my sorcerer build, Fortis Axe's incantations. Probably if I was on my confessor, I might have noticed. Maybe. Though honestly, I still think that's pretty obscure for my brain. Will Loki change the drip? Never. Look, guys, I know it. I get it. You all don't like the sorcerer outfit. I don't understand why. I consider it the coolest set. I think you all just don't have any good taste. The drip is already so soaking. Like, I cannot be dripping any harder. I thought there were lead nodes here, if I remember, but I guess I didn't. That's just me misremembering stuff again, I suppose. Such is how I am, I guess. Oh. Hey, School of Fish. Honestly, now would probably be a good time to repair you. Oh. There we go. Uh-huh. Speaking of Sword of Axe, is the JP boss name used the same term as the Hollows in Dark Souls, or Nito and Vamos, Ghost Welliger, etc.? Which term are we talking about specifically? I can't remember what his full boss name is, so I'd have to double check, honestly. Because I don't think I have boss names in the script files I own. I only have, like, dialogue and stuff, so I'd probably have to look it up. But yeah, I'll have to answer that for you next time, Night Scout. I like the outfit, though my preferred outfit is the Karian Knight armor with Melania's helmet. Ah, interesting combination there, John. He's called Lich Dragon English. Okay. If I had to guess, it's probably something like Death Dragon. If I had to, like, just do a blind guess knowing these localizers, I would think it's probably something like that. So let's actually double check that real quickly. Let's go look up 4CX. I feel like I can look that up real quick, so... if I can not get my wires all tangled up. Alright, chat, let's do this. 4CX. Going to YouTube. Right. Four, 6. Let's now look at the boss fights. Dog, it's okay. Listen. Fine. Calm down. It's okay. I get it. I'm doing something weird, stopping the stream while you're getting your pits and all that. Oh, actually, it's in item description and stuff for him too, I think. Yeah, because this thing here has the full thing. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's Death Dragon. Yeah, it's like I said. It's just using the kanji for death. If you're asking if it's regular death or hollow death, it's she. So yeah, it's regular, like generic death, like you said, like Nito. It's not using Mo for Moja or anything like that. No. Yeah, so that should answer it. So how does JP describe his death-blighted state? Let me see. Let me check up the name. Lich Dragon, so, okay, remembrance of the Lich Dragon, so yeah, recollection of the Death Dragon. Let's see, after Godwin the Golden became the Death Prince, the Ancient Dragon continued battling, the death within his friend. Okay, so the what the localization calls its only reward was corruption. The English uses the term simply being eaten away. It's the same term used when referring to like Aldrich and the deep. How, you know, the insects of the deep, how they eat away, right? Like they what was the word that they use? They gnaw at you, right? Like the gnaw spells, right? With the miracles in that game. So same idea here. Like they eat away, they eat into you, they spoil you, they undermine you, right? So basically, the idea is that he was eaten away by the death that he was fighting with Forsyth. Kind of the same way with the idea of Midir in Dark Souls 3, right? The idea of the dragon being eaten away by the abyss, the abyss that corrupted him, right? So same general gist there. Is it similar to how those who live in death are called in JP2? No. Okay, so when we're talking about the corrupted for the those who live in death, no, that one's using that's using Kegare, right? So there's the idea of you being filthy, impure, unclean, you know, something of that nature. But it's completely different from, say, what we're talking about here. That said, I think, yeah, because it's the stuff that, okay, so, Kegare, so what I've translated in all my stuff as corrupted, that is used to describe like a bunch of different stuff, right? So it's not just those who live in death, the misbegotten. I think there's also some stuff with maybe related to sorcerers. I have to double check that might be labeled under there, right? But it's basically anything which isn't approved by the order, right? If it doesn't have the order's stamp of approval, it's basically been considered impure, right? Or corrupted, right? And then obviously you got Mikkel on the other end who's like, no, the order is not pure enough, and now I shall create unalloyed, pure gold, right? So, like, that's basically how Miyazaki wants you to think about it. In this case, do we find Fortisax in a state like Rogier after his Stormveil injury, but before he fully dies, or is Fortisax outright a zombie? Does he still have his mind to help Godwin? That's a good question. My impression from the fight is it's kind of like Midir, so I think probably more like Rogier, right? So something where it's like, okay, he's not fully gone, but he's probably in large part gone. And I don't know if that necessarily means he's a zombie. At the very least, I think it's probably something to the effect of, he's not fully in his right mind. And if he's been endlessly battling the death inside Godwin's soul or whatever, like, I guess it's not even his soul, right? It's his dream, so I guess his body's... Yeah, that's actually an interesting thing to think about. Godwin has dreams as a soulless demigod. So his body's really the thing that dreams. Ooh, that's an interesting thing to think about for the cosmology. Anyway, that aside... Yeah, there's a lot going on there with Fortisax, where I think, okay, he's probably close to being like fully death blighted and probably just dying. Though again, since this is happening inside like a dream dimension, I guess you could question how that might affect him. Maybe. Like, maybe it'll be more of a mental or cerebral thing, because, you know, he's already, like, in, I guess, a psychological world. But again, this goes back to what exactly are dreams, spirits, worlds, and all that stuff. Some dimensional manifestation of Godwin's body. I think the dream might actually be Fia's dream, since it's called the Death Bed Dream. Oh, okay. So it might be in, No, but it says it's within Godwin. So the Death... Huh. Fia's dream. I guess because Fia's resting with Godwin, it may be... Okay, so maybe it's, Fortisax is connecting to... So Fortisax is in Godwin's psychological world, for lack of a better term, his inner world, right? And maybe Fia's dreaming when she lays with Godwin is causing us to be able to connect to Godwin's mind. So like when Fia, I guess the idea would be that when Fia slays with the people, well, when she lays as a deathbed companion, she connects with maybe their like inner psychology or whatever, and this allows her dream to connect to Godwin's body's, I guess, corpse body's mind, maybe? Yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about. Again, this goes back to my point that I think one of the most important stuff is actually trying to figure out how all this cosmology and stuff works. Like, Fortisax might be in some Deathblight dimension tied to Godwin, similar to how the player might access the DLC. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when we have the DLC, right? Because that's going to really give us more data to clarify how all this works. I mean, Godwin is in Fia. Oh, John. I should have seen that coming. I love you guys. Just want you to know that. Alright, chat, we got ourselves some glass.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ow. There we go. You we can put away. We have so much stuff to drop off, chat. First off, let's go this way. And go this way. This poor tank. I am dumping so much shit in it. Fia's stuck hugging like just one of his scales. Godwin's body's interesting another way. Deathblight is tearing through the torso and sticking out of the spikes. This seems like even his body was alive after the Night of the Black Knives. Well, we see the Night of the Black Knives, his body seems to, at the very least, be reanimated by the corruption inside him. So it seems to kind of like be growing like a seed bed, hence why it latches onto the Erd Tree roots when he gets his Erd Tree burial, which... dumbest decision whoever made that was, probably America, but just want to say, not the smartest move. Yeah, so we need the... yeah, we want to replace these. So how much glass? Can we get 5 glass? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can get 5 glass. Alright, this will probably be the... probably a mistake. That's awkward. Okay, that's fine by me. Alright, that's good enough. There, just to top me off. Gosh. Not gonna lie, being able to see it from up here, though, is pretty cool, especially with everything else being glass. Like I said, though, I need a lot of that glass so that way I can do those reactor rods, so that's something I gotta keep in mind. I'll be back here, so we'll leave the door open. The Deathblight is already moving on its own out of Godwin's body in the trailer, so the Deathblight plague might ultimately spread no matter what. Basilisk and Fia even have it in vapor form. Yeah, it seems to be the idea is that as soon as Godwin died, basically right after he died and got quote unquote cursed by the rune or whatever, actually the mark of the centipede or whatever it was, it seems that Deathblight was already spreading, right? It was just doing things to his body. The question is how far that goes when his soul is dead. So how does that affect things on that front? Alright, so we'll make this. My favorite energy generator was the bio generator because I would fish it in it and watch them spin to their doom. I love how they actually put the actual fish that you put in there. Like, it's not just a generic animation. You can actually see that. Like, that's the attention to detail I like about Subnautica. But maybe she has a thing for sleeping with the corpse of death. I mean, isn't her whole spiel how she was done doing it for like nobles or whatever, to return life to them or what have you? Like, so. Actually, no, wasn't that the thing where she's supposed to lay with one person and then she dies in exchange for them coming back? So she like had her one noble, right? And then she quote unquote died doing her thing with him, but then obviously Grace brought her back or whatever. Yeah. Now I remember. I'm a member. We need that lead still. I might have to go to my current scanner room and find it. Good news is we have the titanium, I think, for what I want to do, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna put this stuff in here. I'm gonna put you away in a sec. I think we're gonna throw out the med kits because we don't need them. Oh, why am I doing this? That's a waste. I'm gonna come back here. Fia was basically born to a life-stealing sex slave death cult. Yeah, that's pretty much it, if I recall correctly. Yeah, now that I recall, I'm like, oh yeah, her life was pretty fucked up before she became a Tarnished and met Godwin, huh? Also, maybe I'm just seeing things, but the corpse she's with in the intro reminds me of Logarius. You know, if I'm remembering it right, I can see it. I want to see that Fia. When are we gonna get that Logarius Fia fan fiction, chat? Come on, guys. I know you can do it. I trust you. Show me your creativity. Figarius? Fiagarius? Logia. Oh my god, it's Logia. The best pairing, Logia. Oh god. And I still have a leftover quartz. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Welcome aboard, Captain. Let's go put the fish away. Alright, space for one more, chat. I gotta find one more. I might replace you. I'm not sure if you deserve to be in here. Everything else, though, looks pretty cool. Anyway. That's enough staring. Let's quickly check on our bioreactor. Lofia. It's not lo-fi, it's Lofia. We need that Logarius Fia Dojin. No! Not you. The dog is like, what are you saying? No, what did I do wrong? No, it's not you. Not you, my boy. It's not you, Rusty. You're a good boy. Does it mean anything that America's name comes from the same culture as Electo and Tish? Well, it ties into this idea of the Black Knife Assassins being descendants of the Eternal City, and America probably also coming from an Eternal City. So, yeah, that would be how it would connect. Now, again, my perspective is that specifically the Black Knife Assassins come from Celia. That's where I land on it currently. So. It would definitely be kind of like, it wouldn't be as direct as like, okay, America came from an Eternal City, Electo came from an Eternal City, right? It'd be kind of like, okay, Electo's comes from a culture which ties back into the Eternal Cities, and it'd be the same with America. And we don't have no last minute fish. Okay. Phoenix slept with her adopted dad, then had the curse mark she wanted in the knife anyway, but risked losing it just to murder D1 out of spite. God, I just love her. I forget who it was. I think it was Vati who kind of said how Fia is sort of like this mastermind who's manipulating people, and I do really appreciate that about her character arc, right? Like, she sort of plays it like she's the pitiful, helpless, like, you know, for lack of a better word, fan service character. but secretly, like, she's using her quote-unquote feminine wiles to kind of pull the strings for her own ends. And I think it's just a really, I don't know, she's just a really compelling character. I don't know if Martin had a hand in her at all. It seems like he focused mostly on, like, the backstory characters, and, like, Fia and Fia, Gold Mask, you know, etc. are, like, Miyazaki's originals. If so, Miyazaki did a good job, because I really like her. Are we coming back here for any reason? I don't think so. We just need that. Yeah, we just need that Uranite. So, and the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my god. You know what? Never mind. We'll come back here and make it. Oopsie. You know what? We'll come back. Let me just remember to put this glass away. Let's put it under Misk. I think it's 6. Let's double check real quickly, because we might have lost another one at some point. So it's 4. That's full still. 2. Okay, so we need 6. We need 6 so we can go back to having maximum power. More power. Actually, you know what? Let's put it in the power. If it'll fit, let's put it in power. It might not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Uranite will put in its thing. I want to bring you. And you. Okay, so I just need the lead then. I have the titanium ingots and stuff already. Good, good. And then, I guess we'll bring you as well. Uranite. We need the lead, so we'll be coming back for that. Anything else I need? I need that card, that chip. Oh, it's a computer chip. That's what it is, right? Electronics. Yeah, it's computer chip. Okay, so I need gold, copper wire, and table coral. Gold. Copper wire. We have 5 of them, which is what we need, right? Yeah, we need that for anyway, so. Oh, but we need 1 more. Okay, where's that spare copper wire? And the table coral. I know where to get that at least, but let's we'll grab it after we make our glass over here. I don't have much for space, so I hopefully I'll have enough room for all this stuff. Dungeoneer seemed to be cursed to have the mind of an omen, but not the body. He's Omen Kinney. I wonder if he truly has an omen mind, or if he's just mentally ill, but his madness courted the Formless Mother's attention. Is he connected to the Formless Mother? I can't remember. My thought was like, yeah, I think he's just insane. And I think he just really wanted to be like an omen. So yeah. I don't think there's anything too deep going on there beyond, well, the fact that obviously he's been spreading curse around all by his lonesome. But yeah, I haven't looked into Dung Eater too deep, so my opinion on Dung Eater is limited by what we've already seen, you know, what Vati's video a while back was. And I honestly don't remember the details to that video all too well, if I'm being honest. Yeah. There we go. I originally wasn't too keen in the idea of letting me be able to see all this stuff, but after taking a look from this angle, I think it's fine. Smotown covered him as well. Yeah, I recall Smotown's video as well to a more honestly than Vati's, but both of them were very good. I recall. The thing is that it depends on like understanding like curses. What are curses? How do they define and stuff like that? And that's something that's outside of my can't deconstruct either inside or too close to the oh. Is that fixed now? Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. That's the problem with big bases. You have this crazy loading. Like I said, I'd be interested to see Subnautica on PS5 and see how the processing speed and loading and stuff is affected. It might just be the game's not optimized still, but it'd be interesting to see. There we go. Oh, did it hatch? No, it's still hatching. Okay. Still hatching. Mm-hmm. Alright, so now we have extra titanium, which we're going to need for the future. Let's get that table coral. This table coral there. What's a good place out of the way where I'm not going to have to see how I'm harvesting the natural resources of the land? Come on, table coral. You gotta be here somewhere. Table coral. God, I wish we could grow table coral. There you are. You'll do. It's 2 table coral for the computer chip, if I recall. Okay. So close, chat. We're so close to being able to harvest from the island. We've connected ourselves to the island. The more I think about Sir Gideon, the more I think he's one-dimensional LOL for some reason. Sir Gideon off near the my ass is hurting. I mean, I haven't finished his quest line, quote unquote, right? Because I understand he's got more stuff toward the end game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But he does seem pretty simple. He wants information, he tries to get information. There seems to be something going on with him in America, though, so... Gotta look more into that, I think. What do I want to do here? Let's go take a quick nap. Oh yeah, before I forget, guys, there's a poll that I put on my Twitter. You may have already seen it. Asking about whether I should do Elden Ring stuff for my website, which, again, maybe it's a formality, but I am legitimately interested in gauging public opinion on stuff. Because, like, I'm kind of a little slightly overwhelmed with all the different shit I'm doing at once, and it's kind of like, I feel like my entire pipeline is being slowed down, and I'm kind of like, gosh, do I really want to, with all the stuff I'm doing on Elden Ring anyway, should I just post it on the website or whatever? Like, I've been seriously considering it. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so we have the 4 there. I think we have more aerogel back at one of the... I think it's at one of the lockers or something. I have to check. Maybe it's at Dock F now. We have the uranite. We just need the lead. Yeah, and we'll get the lead, I think, once we bring our suit all the way over there, so. Yeah, we have the quartz. I was kind of hoping you'd have left some teeth around here, Mr. Stalker. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go quickly check for some teeth from you. Because we just need, like, one more. And we have, like, one thing of glass, so, like, it's perfect. Where would Stalker teeth be? Probably close to the Aurora, to be honest. I'm pretty sure there's some Stalkers over there. And there's tons of salvage for them to chew on. Ah, darn it. The problem is mistaking sand for Stalker teeth while you're zooming by. Uh-huh. I'll bring the hoop fish. Maybe that'll be the last fish I put in my... It's kind of common, but I like it. Where are you? A stalker. Do you have teeth around here? Did you leave me some teeth? Mr. Stalker, where's your teeth? I need some teeth from you. It's okay, dog. It's okay. I'm not trying to do anything to you. I know. I'm using the play tone. There we go. God, this is harder than I thought. Look, Mr. Stalker. Look. Look. Oh, he dropped it. Did you drop some teeth with it? God, this is why you have scanner rooms, chat. You have the scanner rooms show you where everything is. You have to go looking for it like this. How embarrassing. Well, I can't find it. I was hoping we'd find a bunch of them, especially now that we're finding stalkers with salvage dropping everywhere. But nope, I guess not enough are spawning. More quartz, I guess. Ew. Even. I want an odd. Come on, just I need one leftover. Oh. Oh no, that's just regular stuff to scan. I thought it was gonna be something new. It's just gonna be titanium. And I'm okay with skipping all that. Oh wait. Yeah, just salvage. God, I love the lighting in this game. This game is truly pretty, chat. Just really captures that feel that, yeah, you're in the ocean. Go on. Drop a tooth, you bastard. Stop. If you're gonna chew on all this titanium, give me a tooth. Come on, drop it. Drop a tooth. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, I'm going pretty far, huh? God, I keep hoping I'm seeing teeth, but it's always just my mind playing tricks on me. I think it'd be neat. I don't have a Twitter account, so I can't vote on the poll at the moment. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's the percentage is currently like what, like 80-20, I think is the split. Like it's pretty in favor. I feel like I do feel bad for the 20 though, because I'm assuming unless they're memeing because I'm like chaos, take the world, which I'll be honest, there's probably quite a few of those. I for one wouldn't be able to resist saying no for sure, just so I could be like chaos. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who are probably concerned because it's like, hey, I still have a lot of Dark Souls stuff, and I'm mainly Dark Souls. But like I said, it's just I've been so overwhelmed lately with all my different stuff I'm working for. Dark Souls, Bloodborne. I'm doing the Elden Ring stuff in the background. I got a bunch of stuff I'm doing with content creators. I've got obviously I'm trying to still get my first actual YouTube video out. I gotta get that edited together. It's just like, gosh. I really just want to make sure I give you guys something, because I feel like I'm not pumping out enough for you all. But it's like, God, I can't dedicate all my time to this. I gotta make a living at the same time. So it's like, it's comfy watching someone else play it. Thanks, I'm glad to hear that. We'll vote on it after the stream. I mean, I could be wrong, and he could be the most well-written character in Elden Ring. I mean, yeah, it depends. The thing with Gideon, from what I understand, is that he mostly serves the role of just being an exposition dump. So like you said, it makes him very kind of flat, because his thing is like, I'm all about information. I'm going to tell you all this information. I'm going to be an asshole about it, because I love being smug about how I know stuff you don't. Oh, you found something I haven't found out? Okay, here's your reward. Now please, give me more stuff I care about. Like, it definitely doesn't make for the most interesting of characters, right? Like, as much as I laugh about, like, Dialos and his dumbass quest, at least he's doing something. At least he's going around being part of the plot, even if it's dumb. That's kind of funny. Woo! All the stuff I said just kind of disappears. Oh. Yeah, I'm going, Mr. Gasopod. Okay. Alright, Loki, remember, you make 3. You don't make the last one because you want to save the quartz. I have a few comments about the omens, bleed, celestial creatures, etc. above. Gotcha. The blood flame. Okay, so Dung Eater's word sword gives an aura like the Omen Barons, and he can make an Omen, Horns, and Filth Mending rune. The core resembles the sword of Pus, Barf, etc. that erupts from Morgoth in Phase 2. The Blood Flame Dog, Zombies, and T-Rex birds also have the angiofibromas on them, implying that the Formless Mother actively causes these. I see. So that's where you think the Formless Mother is. It could just be like, natural and stuff, and it's reusing things because, it's gross. The Virgin Gideon Ofnir in the chat, Dung Eater. Yeah, that's for sure. No matter what, I still think Dung Eater is a more interesting character than Gideon, just because, well, I like villains. And so far, Gideon is not very compelling as a villain. He's just that expedition dump man. I mean, one nice thing if we start doing Elden Ring posts is we can start doing Elden Ring streams just to get screenshots. I mean, that could be nice. I don't know I might get a free cam for Elden Ring, to be honest. It depends. But that might be a good excuse for me to add, like, Elden Ring free cam, and we, like, get a new character and, like, just go around grabbing the screenshots for whatever topic I'm doing on the given thing. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it feels bad I just have all this content I'm writing for Elden Ring, but I'm not posting it publicly for you guys, so it's like... But at the same time, I'm like, God, there's so much work I could still be doing on that Elden Ring stuff, because like I said, there's always, like, holes and things. Like, my analysis is only going so far, but, like, it's not like I'm new to, like, editing analyses as, like, new information, new data, new arguments, or just new thought processes come in, so, like, maybe I'm overthinking, like, gosh. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, okay, let's go this way. Oh. Oop. Oh, I messed up. I think my Cyclops just went, oh no, we just got hit by something. Beware. It flipped around. Oh god, it's so funny, chat. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Back over here. That was the funniest shit. Oh, you know what? We have to pick something up, chat. I just realized. I don't have a beacon here. Alright, we need to make 2 more beacons to fill in for what we're missing here. God, it's so nice having these glass highways. Ow. There we go. There we go, chat. This is what I've been building. This. I don't need glass at all, so that's good. It's just the lid. There we go. So that gets rid of all that. We'll put the glass away. Oh, we still have the quartz in storage, so maybe it's okay if I made it. Yeah, maybe. I should have picked up the gold. I also need to put away this stupid fish. That's a mistake I made. Okay, so first let's do the important thing. We're gonna drop you here. Oh, right, this is the very old urinite thing. So, Doc G. There we go. Actually, no, docks can be blue, right? Yeah. So you just have the beacon for the alien island. Which actually might be... I think it's the mountain island, but let me just double check. Yeah, it's for that island. Okay, so that's fine. Until we build our base there, we can keep that. We want to keep Dock B here. Dock A is still invisible, but that's fine because we have the sea moth. Okay, yeah. So we need the lead. So we have to go back to our scanner room and find the lead. But beyond that... Oh. Let's take out all you. Eventually it'll stop being frozen. There we go. Glass. Yeah, we're gonna need more quartz, which means more glass. We just need so much glass, chat. Yeah, and this will be the thing to our... I can't remember what this dome was for, if it was for this up here or something else. Whatever, we need tons of glass either way. We need you. Oh, I didn't know it did this if you do it on land. That is neat. That's neat, chat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ain't that cool, chat? They have their own little above porthole deal. All the way up there. And we're going to have a moon pool connected to it. But I can't remember which floor that moon pool is supposed to be on. But it's going to be like one of these, and it'll have ladders and shit. Yeah. I think it's going to connect to the one down here. Yeah, right. It's going to connect to like this down here. Yeah, it's going to be super cool. I like the idea of us having a base here. And like I said, this is where we're going to start collecting flowers and stuff and all that. We can actually start building the water filtration stuff here, so that's cool. So we can build 2 of those. All right, we don't need the gold. Right, because we made the car. Okay, I thought we needed gold for the stupid thing. No, we just need to make the moon pool then. Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
For now, we'll put you in the center. This might change because I haven't figured out where the bottom floor is going to connect to, so we'll put you in the center. And how many floors are there? Possibly I want to make one more multi-purpose room. want that to be here, or do I want to move that into its own side thing? Might want to make it its own side thing. God, decisions, decisions. Well, no, because there's so much... Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes with this bottom floor here. We might extend the bottom floor stuff around a bit. Yeah, because depending on how this all connects, we might have like a separate thing here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to hold off on making the water filtration. So will Loki start the Age of Crystal Lizard? Well, you see, I am very busy on my way of getting all the quartz I need, but as we can tell, quartz is hard to come by nowadays. Crystal Lizards just aren't getting the stuff they need. They don't getting the good shit. So we're just going to have to hold off until then. Uh-huh. Got that stupid fish still.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna move this porthole like further up when we start getting to like actual closer to land here, right? It's almost there. It might only just need like one more. And we'll be like, yeah, this is good, right? I really like this setup we have going here. Right? We are on land! I'm still disappointed I can't plant those big blue glowing trees. Like, those are the coolest trees, and yet you can't plant them? Don't do it that to me, game. That's Dock G. Where's Dock E and Dock F? That's Dock F. And that's Dock E. Okay, let's go to Dock F. Oh. That was too low, huh? Dock F!
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Sure. I don't want to know what's making that noise. Thank you very much. I'm just going to be here. Thank you. Ignoring you. There's that other stuff we need. So we'll put you in storage. We need you in storage. Enjoy your storage. We might need more titanium, chat. We got some lithium in the back. Well, that's one way to get more titanium. God, we're full. Okay. Let's set you up so you can start looking for lead. Gosh. All this, and the island's like just above us, so high up, but we're so down below that the island's not even in range. Kind of crazy to think about. There it is, lead. Alright. We'll look for the giant lead nodes for us to mine in a sec. Yeah, I already equipped my thing, so there you are. I think we only need one and we'll get enough lead, but... you know what? I gotta empty out my my prawn suit then. Yeah, I've left way too much.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go, I thought so. There we go. Where is he? Where is the Leviathan? Oh, more lead. That's cool. Gosh, the ocean, a beautiful but terrifying place. Okay. You can do this then. We will turn this whole sea to crystal to make the sea happy dragon. Yeah. We will turn this age of deep sea into the age of crystal as our Lord and Savior. Seath, son-in-law of Gwyn, doth decree. Couldn't think of anything more witty, unfortunately. One of the problems with Miyazaki's work, he doesn't give us enough awesome, badass last names to characters for us to remember. Probably for the better, because he'd probably come up with something stupid. I'm excited for when someone tries to figure out how the Elden Ring / runes work. I hope Snowtown takes a crack at it at some point. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, I want to take a crack at it at some point too. But like I said, I'm just so distracted by Godfrey. I really just want to get this Godfrey thing over with, just so I could say, okay, here's 90 pages of Godfrey. Now go away. The funniest shit ever to grace our green earth. The way Gideon had the Albanoric village slaughtered isn't bothered if you roofie Nephili, etc., and make him a douche. Makes him a douche. I'm curious how he's a tarnished, thus tied to Godfrey's clan, when he seems way more like a non-clan Leyndell citizen, possibly a Nox, etc. Actually, so from what I understand, the idea with the whole clan thing is that you're not actually part of the golden lineage / Godfrey's relative or whatever if you're a tarnished. The idea seems to be that you are one of Godfrey's warriors who were tarnished with him when he left, right? So it's not necessarily that you're related to Godfrey, right? Like, you have your Nephili Luz, but you also have your, you also just have your, I don't know, you were random soldier A or whatever, and you're his descendant or something. So I don't think Gideon is necessarily a Godfrey relative, which means that he can have tons of leeway with his, like, racial makeup, right? And who knows? I know some people have said maybe he's Newman. Who knows? If my theory's right, and the idea that Newman are quote-unquote seldom born because they are, because everyone's got a little Newman in them and it's just rare for you to manifest those traits, who knows? Maybe Gideon is one of those rare people. I personally doubt it, but I'm open to it. God, there's so much lead. Oh, of course, you. Go away. Go away, let me do my shit. Oh. Before I forget. Oh! I said, go away! Well, I'm gonna get use out of those, out of these. Where the hell are you? I heard you. I don't see you. Whatever. As long as you're not bugging me. Let's empty this as much as we can. Oh, we can actually fit everything in here. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we'll just take all the lead and then we'll bring it back to base. Nox specifically is the theory based on his eyes, not Newman. Ah, okay. I don't think Gideon is Godfrey's nephew or grandson. I don't think you think that either, Night Scout. Don't worry. Godfrey's warriors seem to be part of one big clan or tribe that he was the leader of. Okay, in that sense, then yes, I agree with you. I just wanted to make the distinction because when you say clan, I think golden lineage because the Japanese name is Golden Clan Tribe, you know, that type of deal, right? Same as how the gods were Gwyn's clan, right? All the medials as a tribe were sort of this idea of like, oh, they're at least the medials of Anor Londo, I should specify, were all like one clan, one tribe, right? It's the same thing with Godfrey, like, and his quote unquote clan, which seems to refer to more than just the royalty. It refers to, you know, like Godric and stuff like that. Huh. Go away, Warper. I swear, Warpers are just like assholes. I get it. I am sick. You are making it your mission to destroy me. Can you just not be such an asshole about it? Just try to kill me like a normal person. Stop trying to warp me out of my mech. I'll grab one of you two. I'm just gonna hope you don't see me. I'm just gonna hope you don't see me. Hi! Hey, Pokemon! How you doing? Speaking of golden clans, are the nobles, aristocrats, normal citizens, etc. of Leyndell considered related to America by blood? I'm curious if the Godskinners actually flayed her family or just random. I don't think we have any text, to my knowledge, that specifically mentions whether or not the nobles of Leyndell are in any way part of the golden lineage. I don't think it's ever stated in a clear-cut manner. It's possible, especially considering we see like so many nobles like serve like Godric, etc., right? And the whole idea about Godric is how, yes, we must return to the Golden Clan, and you know, all that. And then there's also like we have not only a lot of nobles who of course are in service to Godric compared to I think compared to at least all the other demigods and stuff, we don't see as many nobles in their employ. But also the I think there's also like gargoyle stuff that mentions maybe nobles at some point, but again, I don't think any of it like explicitly connects it to the lineage. Or just random residents of Leyndell, her territories, the Altus Plateau from the extra grays versus extra tree personality, etc. Yeah, this is the big question, right? Because the Godskins, quote unquote, are apparently skinning gods. Now we know from cut content that originally this was quite explicitly demigods, but it's a little vaguer now. And because demigod seems to be a term that refers to not only the children of America, but like anyone who might be. Oh god, did I accidentally make it phase through the floor or some shit? Oh no, it's full still, okay. Okay. We'll do it one more, because we can carry some of this lead. Like I said, my main focus is trying to. There we go. Okay. Let's turn off the scanner room. We got what we wanted. Oh. Damn. I screwed up. Yes, thank you. There we go. Since we have you. Just in case. Okay, there we go. But good news, chat. If we ever need lead, we know where to find it. I fairly recall Kenneth Haidt saying something about the golden lineage, but I don't remember what. He talks about how Godric is like so pathetic for the golden lineage and stuff. I don't think he says anything else. Wow, sea treaders, that's cool. I didn't know you could scan. I guess that makes sense. You could scan for other Leviathans, like Ghost Leviathans, so why not? I do wish we had pictures for the others, though. It's very clear they kind of stopped with the reef back, which makes me sad. It would have been real cool if this stuff also had little unique pictures. Because, especially, you know, you went so far as to actually make it. Wreck. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. Let's just get going. Back to up there, and then back to home base. Yes, yes, I know, doggy. I love you so much. Now, we're loving you. Let's get ourselves out of here. Alright, so we have to go back this way because we have to go up like, yeah, we have to go up nearly 400 meters, and I'm sorry, Jet, I don't think my jet engines are going to be able to go up 400 meters that easily. Call me crazy. I don't think these are going to last that long. Of course. Eh. I am so bad with this aiming, Jet. There we go. I can't see. I think this works. Ah. Damn. Of course it goes to the thing that's like just off screen. That kind of pisses me off. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank God landing on my glass stuff doesn't break my base or some shit. That'd be kind of awful. Oh. Yes. Thank you for slingshotting me up. Nice. Alright, that's done. Yeah, we have all the extra. Yeah, so now the question is... Oh! Yeah, it can just connect like that, huh? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so it can't connect that way. It definitely can't connect this way. Yeah, I never thought about it just like connecting through the multi-purpose room, huh? There we go. Oh, we could have like a window to look at the giant floater, chat. Oop. That's so cool. Yeah, nothing really cool to look at here. Alright, because of how awkward this situation is, I think, yeah, we built that here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, it's just not letting me build it? Is there a reason? Is there, like, a limit? I wonder, is there, like, a building limit on how many of these I can make, and I made too many? If so, that makes my job a lot easier, because now I just have to move them around to where I want them. That's cool. Oh, you know what? I know why it is. Because this is there. Yeah. Never mind, I'm going crazy, chat. There we go. That looks normal now. Now it's like, okay, it's balanced, as all things should be. Okay. Now back to what crazy shit was I doing? This. Yes. Yeah, just so cool. Giant ancient floater. Okay. I know how we're doing this, chat. We build you here. Yeah. So we can do this, right? This is also where we'll do this. This is gonna be so power draining as this stuff adds all the water and stuff, right? But it's necessary. I just need to... Come on, where are you? There you are. There you are. Squatting in the corner, my prawn suit. Come on, Klimt. Oh no, I have the stuff, I just don't have the titanium. Darn, I need more titanium. Well, you know what that means, chat. If we need titanium and more glass and quartz, gotta get out of here. We gotta go 1,000 meters back to base. Oh, no! No! I was a little too ambitious. Comment missed earlier. The Omen are interesting in that they seem based on diseases like the Tree Man disease, horn growth, antipodormas on the nose, Morgott, etc. I am actually not familiar with an angiobroma, sorry, whatever that word is Night Scout, so I'm actually going to have to look that one up so I can actually know how to pronounce it when we talk about this. Let's see. Angiofibromas is what I'd assume is the thing. I'm assuming the G is supposed to be pronounced like a J. Uh-huh. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Much better. Honestly, if you're really good, you can slingshot yourself across like this whole map from like end to end in like less than a minute, I think. I think if you have the right setup, you can do it. Totally do it. But yeah, let's dock ourselves in here and there we go. Angiofibromas are the clusters of wart-like growths on Morgoth's nose, on the giant crow at the Mogwin Palace, Blood Swamp, etc. Gotcha. So they're just basically little pustules. Do I want to put away anything? No, I just want to grab the lead, so we'll only take the lead we need. The rest we can get rid of. Okay, so this is the stuff we want to use. This is the lead we want to take. There, perfect. Might as well. We have so much first aid kits. We can afford to give ourselves 20 points. So we're going to put this fish away. By no means just little ones. They can get pretty nasty, I'm sure. Just like with any type of symptom of sickness. Yeah, don't need you. so we'll just do this. Alright, that saves us some trouble.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, okay, we'll be able to do fine. Put the fish away. I should put the lead away, but it's fine. We'll survive. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's do the fish first, and then we'll do the biogenerator fish. I mean, I like the color. I don't know, I feel like there's probably better fish I could be putting in that tank out there. We'll see. Whenever I start finding something where I really like, I can always take it back and be like, okay, who am I replacing and who's going to be food? I just want my little bar to be cozy. You are constantly running out of Gary's. Oh, Reginald, sorry. Hey, sorry, I called you Gary Reginald. I didn't mean it. Oh, yeah, right. There are 4 of you. I'm sorry, Reginald. Cozy place for a lore scholar. I agree, I am. Gotta make this bar nice and a little cozy for the scholar of the last sin. I need to add some chairs and stuff, though, honestly. All I got really is this bench. Which, hey, it's not so bad, right? Got some trash cans on either side. Needs more cups still, right? I only got these so far. Probably have to go back to the Aurora and find more cups to bring back. We got ourselves our coffee machine. I have a bunch of... Got, like, this rad vehicle. Honestly, I should probably make the Markiplier doll. Where is it? There it is. Need some glass and some titanium. And I can... Oh, it's a bobblehead! Isn't that cute? Yeah, and I can have that in the... Where this Gorg toy is. This will probably move when I get myself a proper lab. But again, I need that proper lab. Let's put the lead away before we worry about eating. Looks great, yeah. With how Godwin's soul was killed, but his body later received the iconic body-tearing death blight spikes, I wonder if the death blight will affect Ronnie's soul one day. I don't think so. The way that it seems to be that because the idea seems to be that it permanently killed Godwin's soul, while Ronnie's permanently killed her body. So it seems to be... Well, okay. I don't think it's going to affect Ronnie's soul. Because the thing with Godwin's body and stuff is that even though he's dead in soul, his body still has the mark of the death of the curse seal. So I think it's still going to affect him in that respect. Ronnie doesn't have that problem. Her soul seems to be pretty free of death blight. Her body has the mark on it, though, and stuff. So again, I think it's just a matter of... I think it's just a matter that Godwin's forever lost his soul and Ronnie's forever lost her body. Yeah, I got another Aurora too. Like, gosh, so much stuff. Alright, let's just put this in the lead. Lead! So we can still fill it up, but it's good for now. Fire mess, sulfur, power, equipment. Now we'll keep you still here. Yeah, we don't have any... We have lead, we have uranite. Yeah, the only question is our titanium. So we need more titanium and we need more... Yeah. we're pretty much filling everything else we just need. I'm gonna put this in my inventory.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Really? Are you kidding me? There we go.
Seek fluid intake.
You're about to get, you're about to go dark, so. Yeah, I'll leave you open for a bit while we go out. We're gonna go back to the Blood Kelp zone, hopefully, and get more quartz and stuff. And then once we're done here, we'll go back to investigate the Aurora for salvage.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Perfect. Alright. That's done. And then we do this. Alright, that should last us. That should last us as we leave. Just think about it, chat. We're gonna have our base built up at Dock G. 1,000 meters away, huh? But it's on land. That's so crazy to think about. And once Dock G and all that has is filled out, we can start collecting plants and bringing them back to Dock C, where Dock C over there, where we have all our indoor flora little lab area. That's gonna be cool. Oh, little tired chat, sorry. Now again, if I remember right, I think it's this direction. Nope. I hit a fish. I swear, if I find stalker teeth now of all times, I'm gonna have some not nice things to say to the game. So much kelp. It's an endless kelp forest. There we go. Now we're back at the sandy dunes. Oh. Oh, right. Excuse me, sir. I'll take that off your hands. There we go. See any quartz here? Pick it up, Mr. Klimt. Come on, show you're a saint. Use that holy power to find me all the quartz. Help us bring forth the age of the crystal. Rosaria demands it. Ow. That's not how that works. There we go. I mean, I guess this is one way to get your quartz too, right? Oh, there you are. I was like, here's somewhere here. Got a pot of reefbacks. Pot of reefbacks. Let's see. Where the hell am I? Again, the problem with me just going in a blind direction being like, this is the way to the kelp forest, and I'm always wrong, chat. And this is exhibit 327 of why. Ah, I'm at the mushroom forest. Okay, we're close. We're close. We can make this work. There it is. Okay, we're back. We're in business again. Ow. Go away, sir. There we go. Gotta go see it deeper. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, I hit a fish again. Keep doing this. I think Rosaria really demands her tongue back. No, Night Scout, don't worry. Don't listen to the lies, Klimt. Those are the non-believers. Rosaria's true mission has always been for you to please start the Age of Crystal. That's a good saint. Good, Klimt. You are advancing your holy mission. Become one as grub. 4 more subscriber and Loki it's 400. Oh, nice! Again, thanks to everyone who's already done it. I can't believe you guys are that interested in what this idiot does when he's not playing Souls games. Again, I wanted to play some demos and stuff, which I've been downloading, but it's so late, and so like I was like, gosh, I'm just not gonna be able to stream for that long. Hopefully tomorrow we can start though. Also, it looks like the new Amnesia, The Bunker, has been getting really good reviews, which is great. I really want Frictional to do more good horror games again. The closest they had was Soma, which again, Soma was more like an intellectual horror game. Like it feels like if I was watching a movie, I would be more it would have been better than if I actually played it as a game. But it seems they really hit back their stride with Amnesia again, which is good. They've been kind of off their game for a while with that franchise. Oh, look, there it is. Oh. There we go. Gotta keep my aim steady. There we go. Inventory full. That's what I thought. We're gonna have so much quartz for where we're going. Like I said, we still need those stalker teeth though, so where are they at? My problem with getting stalker teeth, my great fear, chat, is that the stalkers are going to steal my cameras again if I move my scanner room into that area. So it's like, please don't. Please be merciful. Dear Lord. There's the crab squids. Gosh, we go down lower and lower and lower. Oh gosh. Eventually this has to hit the Lost River, I imagine. Ah, while we're here, might as well pick up some uranite crystals for storage. Yeah, this is Lost River. Thought so. God, it looks so freaky. I actually want to check something out here real quick, so let's actually go back. Let's go down. What demos? Liza P and the Final Fantasy 16. And like I said, Amnesia, the Bunker's also now on my watch list. I hear it's a really short game too. It's like 5 hours total in terms of playtime, so it's like, ooh, that could be a really short Let's Play then. Again, with how much other stuff I have on my plate constantly as far as the streaming is, like I have so many games already, it's cool when I can do some short bursts of stuff. But like I said, I'm hoping this week we'll finally get back to Dark Souls lore play. It has been long enough, I think. I think 2 is a... Holy hell, you scared me with your noises, you stupid thing. Can you please not terrify me like that? Yeah, you can't scan you, or I already have if I can. Scanned you. Can't scan you. Yeah, so this is just tree stuff. Magnetite, sure, why not? Kinda random, but I'll take it. Oh! We got a baby ghost leviathan. Oh, darn. Wait, is this nickel? Oh. Ow! That hurt. Oh no, it's silver ore, gotcha. Where am I gonna find these guys' eggs? That'd be nice to kind of bring home. Ow. Not you. You I don't want. It's the weird translucent bone shark things. That's what I want to bring home. Oh, is this a dead end? Does this not actually lead where I think it is? Okay. Another titanium node, that's kind of shocking. I didn't think we'd have titanium. I guess that makes sense, because the other Lost River had some titanium nodes, right? So, might not be that strange. God, everything here makes terrifying noises. Also, more DS2. No! The longer I go without playing DS2, the better. For my mental health, if nothing else. Kill all the wild stalkers and replace them with your own. I have no idea if that will stop them. All I want are stalkers that don't keep stealing my cameras when I move scanner rooms, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Also, I'm kind of curious what happens if you do, like, if you hatch a fish or whatever, and you unleash it in the wild. Does it, like, stay peaceful like it does in your tank, or... Legit question now. It's got me thinking. Well, looks like I'm going somewhere, so... I think this connects to the larger Lost River, I think. It's hard to tell. I don't remember the Lost River having this many bioluminescent plants. I also don't remember the Lost River having this much blood kelp, though, either. Yeah, I think we're back at the start. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Let's get out of here, chat. Hey, everybody! Hey, thens! Good to see ya! How have you been? Okay, how much do I... Okay, I have space. I can also drink this. Quartz, yes, quartz. Use the quartz, Loki. Let go of your feelings. Become one with the crystal. Go meditate upon the top of Leviathan Peak. Oh, we're already full, huh? That was quick. Well, I tried, chat. Ah, there it is. Oh, look at that, chat. Look what we found. Life pod 2. I don't see anything in this life pod, huh? Do I actually have a thing on life pod 2? 13, 19, 3, 17. Oh, I do. Where is... Oh, okay. Yeah, you actually can. Okay, good. So now we know, chat. Actually, I'm going to leave this on, chat, because that way we know where it is every time. That's actually really neat. So we have an entrance to the Lost River and tons of quartz we can very easily get to. Yeah, just look at all this quartz, chat. Just me on my return trip. I'm like, look, there's so much more quartz. This is much safer than we went to those dark areas looking for giant quartz nodes, only for us to get met with leviathans at every turn. My Cyclops, my Cyclops hilariously burning. Oh. God. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. Back to Dock B. Become one with the crystal lizard. Been busy, staying up till 4 or 5 a.m. every day working with modelers. Man, then you need to get your sleep. I know I'm in no position to talk, as I currently burn sleeping hours, but you really need to get your sleep. Alright, chat, I think after we get all this stuff converted to glass, we end things here. Oh. I shall make it back home. Alright, come on. Thank you. Oh, that was another fail. What else is new? Alright, now I'm really gonna be pissed if I end up coming across Stalker Teeth, because I have maximum capacity, so... Yeah, you just keep on eating fish. Don't eat any salvage. It's not good for your diet. There we go. That poor fish, he didn't even see it coming. Ow. Neither did he. God, it's just hilarious how much you can just casually murder fish just by moving around. Just like, excuse me, coming through, BAM! Crushed his little skeleton in one go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Haven't tested them yet. Some of them probably work. Oh, you're talking about stuff for the old monk and things? Coolio. Sadly, not all creatures have eggs you can hatch. Yeah, that's definitely disappointing. It would definitely be cool if you can literally get anything. Maybe someone should mod that in. Just throwing it out there. Let's save ourselves some power given our current situation. Alright, time to convert to glass. Yeah, we have so much opportunity here, chat. I wonder if the Penetrator's beta / dummied out wings were for a possible swoop attack at one point, alien with Crucible Knights. That'd be a cool idea, that they had this idea for the Crucible Knights going all the way back to Demon Souls. Rest of this. Now, if I recall correctly, this is all quartz, so this should be actually really good. Yeah, this should be really good for us. So this and titanium, we should be good. Ah, darn. Get back to morning. Before the stream ends, I find it curious that Ronnie's soul is light blue, the same shade as Fia's champion. Such a shade is very rare in the game. Ronnie's soul is light blue, huh? It kind of just looks like generic clear stuff, though. Isn't that similar to like the spirits, like at the candle trees or something? So, I guess it's more bluish than white, huh? So, maybe not. That is definitely curious. Yeah, and then be eaten by baby Leviathans for your hubris. Come on, Pokemon, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I will survive. I'll come back and live happily. Alright, I think we're hitting the point where... Oh, right, you're out of power. You have a few more, so...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go over here. Alright, Jet. Although I just want to point out I have all this extra junk because there's just so much shit out in the world that I've been picking up and things. Like I said, if I go watch the Aurora and pick up all the junk that's there too, like, it's going to be insane. Magnetite we can put away in the uranite, so that'll save that could save us more space. Magnetite is here. I forget what we use the magnetite for, but it's fine. And then the uranite. Oh, you only have space for one. Well, I guess we'll put you in the power. Yeah, I guess we'll just put you in power. All right, and then we'll make the new reactor rods for our nuclear stuff. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. We have space. Fine, fine, fine. I'll actually use my actual based power. Insanity junk upon us. Alright. Alright, chat. With that, we're gonna call it. Thank you for being with me as I rant more on Elden Ring. And, well, casually kind of like just detoxing in Subnautica. Always great to have a Subnautica stream. Got so much to do. So little time. Until then, though, bye-bye.